Hi, I'm Annessa Chumbley. Welcome to my backyard. Today we're going to make grilled chicken Caesar salad. It's easy, it's delicious, and I just picked up everything from Albertsons, so let's get grilling. We'll start with boneless, skinless chicken breasts, which I already flattened out. Now, I like to do this using plastic wrap because it makes for super easy cleanup. Then you'll want to take a mallet, or I use a cast iron skillet to flatten out the chicken. The best part is flattening out your chicken cuts that grilling time in half and gets that great grilled flavor on every bite, which is exactly what we want. So then, because the name of the game is easy, I put all of our ingredients for our marinade in a Ziploc bag, which is just oil, a splash of vinegar, and some water. And then I used a McCormick Grill Mates packet. For this recipe, I used the garlic, herb, and wine flavor. Then we're gonna add our chicken breast to our Ziploc bag. We'll put our chicken breast in the refrigerator for about 15 minutes, and while that's hanging out, let's prep our salad. I have to tell you, my personal rule is if you can find it in the produce section, you can throw it on the grill. So yes, we're grilling lettuce today, and the best part is it only takes a couple minutes, and every time I make this recipe, that is the thing that everyone's talking about. So what we're gonna do is take a head of romaine, and then you're just gonna slice it in half lengthwise. But you're gonna leave the root attached because it's gonna hold all of the lettuce leaves together. Then we're gonna take some garlic and rub a cut garlic on the cut side of the lettuce. And I like to pick up the garlic from the fresh cut section because the big secret is they're already peeled. So it's a big time saver for me. And then take a lemon wedge and rub it on the cut side of the lettuce as well. This way we get that awesome Caesar flavor actually grilled into the romaine. And then a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and it's all ready for the grill. Our chicken has been grilling for about 8 minutes. One of the questions I get most often is how do we know when it's time to turn chicken? Because you only want to turn it once. So when you initially put your chicken on the grill, it's gonna stick. And that's a good thing. Don't turn it, leave it alone. That means a sear is developing. So here's the thing to remember. Your chicken is gonna tell you when it's time to flip it, and that's when a sear has developed and it no longer sticks. So now that we've put our chicken aside and it's resting, we're gonna go ahead and grill our romaine lettuce. So we wanna take our heads of romaine and put it on indirect heat on the cut side only. That way all those good Caesar flavors get grilled up. And we will let this grill for only 2 minutes, and then our whole meal is gonna be ready. I make grilled chicken Caesar salad pretty much weekly because in a short amount of time, I have a hearty and rustic meal that's ready to be devoured. For this recipe and more great grilling tips, visit albertsons.com.